What's up? Hi, this is Jurand and we're going to talk about Mac OS X Mountain Lion version 10.8. So Mac OS X Mountain Lion version 10.8 is the 9th major release of OS X. So Mountain Lion was released on July 25, 2012 for purchase and download through Apple Mac App Store. So it is Apple's most popular OS X release, which has sold 28 million units for its first year. So Apple stated that their aim in developing Mountain Lion were to allow users to more easily manage and synchronize content between multiple Apple devices. So that includes iPhones, iPads, Mac computers, etc. Well, let's see about that. So we're going to talk about Mac OS X Mountain Lion's 5 biggest new features. So first is notification. So when you draw two fingers to the left, you will see your notifications arranged along the right side of the screen. So notifications will incorporate a whole bunch of programs, from email and iMessage to Twitter mentions and direct messages to event reminders. So if you own an iOS device running an iOS 5, you should be familiar with these bleeping reminders. Now in this case, you have them on your computer. And the next feature is the AirPlay mirroring. So this feature will let you send a 720p stream of whatever's on your Mac screen to a television that is hooked up to an Apple TV, of course. So turning your telly into a massive monitor that's connected over Wi-Fi. So that's handy if you want to watch cat movies or videos in a much wider screen. That would be great. So the next feature is the Gatekeeper. So it is a new security feature that controls what kind of software is installed in your Mac. So with owners able to choose between installing software from any source or allowing downloads from the Mac App Store or Apple-approved developers. So developers will have a unique developer ID, so which they will get from Apple, that marks their software as safe. So a third option for the really security conscious will be to install only apps from the Mac App Store itself. Well, basically a helpful extra bit of security. Possibly, but the idea of Apple regulating software outside of its own App Store is very something new. So security-conscious Mac owners will most likely choose the safer Apple-approved option. Now this will put pressure on software developers to make sure that they have the Apple stamped up approval to get their programs downloaded. So with Gatekeeper, while it increases the security, it gives Apple more control of it, something that we basically feel not everyone will be keen on. And the next is Game Center. So Apple's bringing its mobile gaming hub app at OS X. So I'm not sure how often you'd end up using this, but the ability to set up multiplayer games, even if your competitors are using iPhone, iPad, or Apple Touch, is very intriguing. And the next feature we have is Notes and Messages. Mountain Lion introduces a Notes app that looks just the same as the iOS version. So the messages replace iChat, working just like iMessage on mobile devices, which have the ability to drag photos or videos into the conversation. So you would be able to hold chats between an iOS device and a computer running Mountain Lion. That's pretty handy. So those are the 5 new features of OS X Mountain Lion. As you can see, Apple is definitely trying to squish its mobile and computer-based operating system into each other. So with most of the new OS X features being taken wholesale from the iOS. And the last question we have is Mac OS X Mountain Lion still supported for now? Well, the latest update was on August 13th, 2015. So that was almost 5 years ago, and there's still no guarantee that Apple will still release further updates for OS X Mountain Lion. However, you can still purchase it through Apple website for $19.99. Well, that will be it for today. Stay safe and stay at home. Bye-bye.